or freelancing opportunity for through PayPal introduction. We can create more jobs. We can create more industries. Then you must have heard family card as part of women's empowerment.
Hello, this is Kirti Arya from Centrist Nation. Right now we have Easter Mahdi. So my question for you is, we know that you guys are planning to increase the GDP by investing in different sectors of Bangladesh. How are you going to ensure the safety and security of those sectors in the longer period of time, and how the bureaucracy would support that?
We saw in the 60 years of our Malik-based rule, there was a culture where the growth of the country was ridden by development projects, corruption-ridden projects, and the money was coming from loans, internally and externally. So we need to get a cultural shift where the growth will be more inclusive for everyone, where there will be equality, there will be fairness, there will be justice. And the funding should come through investments. So it will have to be an investment-led growth where our priority will be funding coming from overseas in the form of FDI, in the form of JB, and we have diaspora's engagement, them coming over establishing businesses. The ease of doing business will be a big priority through which we can create more jobs, we can create more industries, and we can ensure the businesses have a more easier run in terms of streamlining the operational processes. For many cases, our industries are not functioning because of red tape, because of our bureaucratic complications where you need sometimes under-certification to run a country. So we need to streamline this, and we need to create a rules-based society where businesses will be accountable to follow the compliance, but at the same time, it's easier. It's easy to handle. We have one solution. For BIDA, we'll have captains for FDI, which means assigning one individual from BIDA against each investor, and we'll be prioritizing different sectors. For instance, agro-based export industry, ICT, footwear, light engineering, and we need to diversify garment export as well, going to new markets, coming up with new products, as well as diversifying our manpower board with not just unskilled workers, but also semi-skilled and skilled. Not just men, but also ensuring our women go, not just in the Middle East, but all across the world. So diversification, both in the garment industry and in terms of human resources export, we have to prioritize while pushing for new industries, giving new opportunities for back-to-back facilities, giving new opportunities for industry clusters, economic zones, high-tech parks, software parks, where we have seen investments, but mostly thousands of acres of land are lying down without any business running. So you have to operationalizing them. We have to ensure that there is utility support, the gas, the power, the electricity there. And there is a true investment climate where we can create an ecosystem through local universities, local businesses, and of course the income new businesses. So overall, we have to push to the strength that BNP had in previous governments of Sheikh President Zia Rahman, in Begum Khaleda Zia, successively as President and Prime Minister. BNP led privatization, deregulation, economic liberalization, and now in the new age of 4IR, our push should be democratization of economy. What it means, together we'll create a Bangladesh where we will ensure democracy, not just in country governance, but also in our business and industries, where we should and we must promote equality, justice, and fairness for every individual, irrespective of who they are, irrespective of their political affiliations, to build a country based on meritocracy without any discrimination.
We know that in Bangladesh, Dhaka is the capital city, and everybody comes to Dhaka for each and every basic necessity of their daily lives. So do you have any vision, if BNP were to come into power, to decentralize the Dhaka city so that the other districts, the other divisions of Bangladesh could also be benefited from healthcare, economy, and business, and all the other aspects?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our leader, Mr. Tariq Rahman, has said repeatedly, the growth of Bangladesh will have to be inclusive. So it means the benefits shouldn't reach just the people in Dhaka. It has to be the very grassroots all across Bangladesh. And for that to happen, we must promote the qualitative changes. We must not invest in the infrastructures that our leader has said. His preference is to invest in quality education, right from the primary school to the university level. So the primary schools, the secondary schools in the remote villages should give and offer the same sort of quality that we see in the capital city. And that's why we're focusing on EdTech. We are focusing on training and capacity enhancement of our primary school teachers. We are focusing on a new education system where there will be more creativity, which will be more real life oriented, where there will be more focus on culture, on sports, on third language, through which our local students will become global citizens. And also our leader has emphasized repeatedly about expanding the horizon of public healthcare by introduction of universal healthcare, which will be applicable all over the country. So the people from the grassroots will not necessarily have to travel to Dhaka. There will be ambulance support, there will be emergency medical support, there will be local nurses and doctors, at least in Upachula level, and it's not in the district level. So the hierarchy will be for healthcare. If there is a problem, people will go not just to Dhaka directly first, but to Upazila level, then Jila level, then divisional level, and finally Dhaka level. The way it was in most of the country. And we need to establish a good communication network as well, improving roads, improving transportation system. For all these, we are working together. So when we talk about decentralization, it's not just pushing people to live in their localities. It's also about creating the infrastructure which inspire them and which give them the confidence that they'll be better off remaining in their local places with their families, because the state ensures that equality, because the state ensures that there are opportunities for them equally. It's not just about maintaining the families, it's also about creating more jobs, creating employment opportunities for the youth and for every member of their families. That's why our leader has announced something like Shirbisis Yoramandi Pulli Chikichuk scheme. It's a village chapters. And he has announced that there will be over 100,000 employees as healthcare professionals. And among the recruitment, 80% will be women. So that's women's empowerment all over Bangladesh, including the remote villages. Then you must have heard family card as part of women's empowerment, farmers card as empowerment of the farmers, health card for every citizen, and then the opportunity of freelancing opportunity through PayPal introduction, growth of SMEs all over Bangladesh, where even the cottage industry, the micro, small and medium enterprises, they can become suppliers for Amazon, for eBay, for Alibaba from Bangladesh, from remote villages. So when we talk about decentralization, it's a complete 360-degree package where we'll have to give them the very best life experiences in their areas, where we have to give them opportunities to thrive as employees, as entrepreneurs, and we'll have to give them the security they need to have a safe life with their family, with the law and order situation. In all these fields, our leader, Mr. Tariq Rahman, has been working. We have professionals working to ensure that, and we believe under the BNP government, we can truly ensure decentralization, taking inspiration from previous efforts of Sheikh President Rahman and Begum Khaleda Zia, who actually led the decentralization for Bangladesh in the previous government. So we have full confidence if the BNP comes to power with a public mandate, you will abide by the 31-point charter, where decentralization is one of our firm commitments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful having you here.
You're most welcome. It's a big pleasure.